Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're looking at women demanding traditional men, leaving good guys because they're not growing, and wondering why men are suddenly choosing peace over chaos. But let's get into it, right after you subscribe, of course.
Okay, I'm driving home from work, and I just need to talk because I really have nobody to talk to, and I'm really just not doing well. My whole life, I really just have felt like kind of never really anybody's favorite person, favorite friend, really anything like that. And it's really starting to weigh on me a lot, where I just feel like I don't know, like I just am so alone, and I'm just really struggling. And I guess I'm just saying this, so if you feel this way, just know you're not alone, and this life is hard, and you're in this with somebody else who feels like this. So have a good night, everybody.
Honestly, this one hits differently. There's no flexing, no blaming, no men are trash speech. She's just admitting she feels alone. And that tells you something important. Sometimes the internet turns loneliness into content because people genuinely don't know where else to put it. The crazy part is how many people probably watching this feel exactly the same way, but never say it. So yeah, no roast here. If anything, this is the reminder that behind all the arguments online, there are real people quietly struggling.
A lot of people say men become mean when they stop loving. What if it's because they got tired? They start to call them toxic and heartless when they start to pull back. But what if it's because they've been emotionally exhausted for a very long time? Men are not always loud about their pain. They don't express their feelings like us women do. To be honest, a lot of men try to fix things quietly, tolerate things quiet, and carry the pressure silently. When you have a good man, you don't appreciate him. Y'all push and y'all push and y'all push him to he becomes cold and distant and not so patient. All of a sudden he changed. All of a sudden it's a switch up. You have to understand that he didn't change overnight. He literally got to a point where he stopped fighting for something that he felt that he was losing anyway. A man that constantly feels unheard, unappreciated, and disrespected doesn't know how to communicate that in a long conversation. Y'all have to understand, men leave for peace too. Just like women, men want calm, respect, loyalty, and emotional safety. When every conversation turns into conflict and every mistake turns into judgment and every effort that he puts in goes unnoticed, you're going to notice that something inside of him starts to close. Sometimes, to be honest, they don't even leave when the relationship ends. They leave way before that. He leaves the moment, the place where he was trying to build peace, now constantly feels like he's at war.
And there it is. This is the part people conveniently ignore when they say, he just changed. Nah. Sometimes the man didn't change overnight. He simply ran out of energy. You can't keep pressing the same button and act shocked when nothing comes out. A guy can tolerate, compromise, explain, and try for years before finally going quiet. Then suddenly everyone notices the distance. Bro didn't become cold for fun. Sometimes he just stopped volunteering for a battle he realized he couldn't win. Peace becomes more valuable when chaos becomes the daily routine.
So I'm out having dinner with my girl. And I want y'all to just notice something. There's women, all eating there. Women, all eating there. Women. And let's not forget right there too, because they're everywhere. Oh my God. I don't normally go out, but when I do, I go out with my girls, and I am seeing something, a trend. Girls are all going out with their girlfriends. There's not like one date.
Bro went to dinner and discovered women everywhere. But the interesting part isn't that women are going out together. It's the pattern she's noticing. Groups of women socializing while men seem increasingly absent from the same spaces. And that raises a better question. Where are the guys? If everyone is waiting for the other side to make the first move, eventually the restaurant starts looking like a girls' night convention. Now, this is less women are everywhere and more something about modern dating culture has changed.
I divorced a good man because we got to a point in our life where he was no longer a good man for me. And as a woman who talks about divorce online a lot, I know that women can get a lot of shit thrown at them for leaving a good man. Yeah. I saw one video recently where a woman put it really eloquently as to why you might leave a good man. And she said, "In your presence is not where I'll grow." Just that one sentence, she encapsulated exactly what I experienced.
Translation, she got bored.
Go watch the homie's video. But there's 3 reasons why a woman would leave a good man, especially in a marriage. You got all the way down. Anyway, 1, she was bored, right? She was bored, right? She was comparing her life to people she saw online, maybe even in real life, but most likely online. And she was like, dang, I wish my life was like that. She was bored. She left. 2, she found someone else, which is always usually it, because women don't leave to be alone. All right, she found somebody else, right? Maybe she found somebody else that she had feelings for. Maybe she found multiple somebody else's that she just wanted to get cracked by. Simple as that. 3rd reason is being with a good man just showed her how bad of a person she was, right? In comparison, right? Her having to show up for her husband the way her husband showed up for her was too much for her, in the way that it just showed how inadequate of a woman for a wife she was. So she had to get out of there. Now, which one is it? It could be all 3. It could be the fact she found somebody else. It could be the fact that she was comparing her life to her relationship that she saw online, But you don't leave. Like, this is exclusively a woman thing. Like, men don't leave a good woman because with her I won't grow. Like, that's like the most idiotic thing. Now, I'm not saying that a man won't mistreat a good woman. A man will or might mistreat a good woman. A man might cheat on a good woman. But a man is never going to leave a good woman. Like, that's the most idiotic thing ever. I'm not condoning cheating or mistreatment of women. That's not what we do here. I'm saying that a man, even in his mistreatment of a good woman, he won't ever fix his lips to say, I'm gonna leave her because I'm not growing here. Are we serious?
Your presence is not where I'll grow. Bro, that sounds deep until you translate it. I got bored. A good man can suddenly become not right for me the moment social media convinces someone that their relationship should feel like a movie every Tuesday. And the funniest part is claiming men would never leave a good woman. Of course they can. People leave good partners all the time. But this particular argument turns personal dissatisfaction into some profound spiritual awakening. Nah, sometimes growth means appreciating what you already have.
Say you, and then you realize what your worth is, and then you say, okay, I don't want to.
Ma'am, respectfully, you're a 31-year-old single mom. You don't have that much worth. What do you mean, what is your worth? That's not how reality works. You can't just make up your worth in your head and expect people to abide by it. That ain't how the reality works. The value that you had at 21 when you didn't have a child, or 18 when you didn't have a child, is much higher than what it is now. You 31 and past your prime with a kid. So you don't get to just say my value is better now because I've changed. That's not how reality works. Because what about the person that is the other form of Asia that didn't do none of that shit? Are y'all the same value? Let's say it was you had another person, another parallel universe, and it was the same person as you, same everything, but they didn't have a kid and they didn't have a promiscuous past. Are y'all the same value? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Bro really thought saying, I know my worth automatically sets the market price. That's not how reality works. Confidence is good, but confidence doesn't erase circumstances, choices, or consequences. You can believe you're priceless, but relationships involve another person who gets a vote too. And that parallel universe comparison is the real gotcha. 2 people can have similar personalities while making completely different choices that affect what they bring into a relationship. You don't get to control your own value assessment and demand everyone else accept it.
I want a man that provides and takes care of all of my bills and is going to make sure that I don't have to lift.
Are you a child? Let's remove the responsibility off of women's backs, but leave the responsibility on men's. Listen, what I'm saying is y'all can't have y'all cake and eat it too.
Okay.
Y'all want men to be traditional while y'all are no longer required to be traditional. I'm sorry.
And I don't think that's right.
Yes, it does not work that way. That's what feminism is. I want a man that pays all of my bills. I want to be a lady of leisure.
You're a man that takes care of all
I see you using my shit.
Unrealistic as hell.
Which one are you though? You just said you're one thing, but you're mad.
Watch, it's gonna be in his next movie.
I'm gonna tell you what I am. I am a traditional man. I am not a sucker. Find a woman that wants nothing and give her everything. Y'all don't get when I say a man leads, but his woman is who he follows. Y'all don't understand that.
Do I understand
y'all
that?
don't.
He's good.
My issue is y'all want a man to take on all the responsibility without giving him the respect that's supposed to come with it.
Ooh.
Because it's take care of me, but that man can't tell me SHIT. Women want men to take on the responsibility without giving them the respect that's supposed to come with it. And at what point do you hold yourself accountable for choosing that man?
The "Are you a child?" comment is just, it just tastes so damn good because it's so damn accurate. This woman wants the benefits of a traditional thinking or oriented man while also not being a traditional thinking and or oriented woman. Initially, feminism started out as being about equality, and then it dovetailed recently to be utilized for dominance. And that dominance has caused separation because now the roles are blurred in favor of that domination from women. Benefits without accountability is a delusional clown world, and men are tired of placating to this delusion because inevitably it's the man that suffers. Women that deserve the world do not orient their talking points in this manner. These women orient their talking points in what a man can do for me.
And there it is. She wants the man to carry the traditional responsibilities, but apparently the traditional expectations attached to that role are optional. Bro, you can't order the benefits package and cancel the terms and conditions. If he provides, leads, and carries the load, expecting respect and cooperation isn't oppression. That's called reciprocity. The crazy part is calling yourself traditional while demanding a completely modern arrangement. Nah, this is basically, give me the old school husband, but don't expect the old school wife.